the judge is kind of like, okay, well, maybe there's just an innocent explanation to all of this, and that there's just no basis, because the judge, after the defense was kind of like, oh, well, the prosecution just wants to dismiss another black juror, and the judge was kind of like, there is no basis that the government is being biased to try to dismiss this particular juror, and that the situation came up because the juror made a comment to the jury staff. The jury staff brought it to the judge's attention. So they say it's fair that the government would want to raise this particular issue. And so then the defense kind of had like a quick huddle to figure out how they wanted to proceed. And so the defense said that we considered calling this juror back, but they believe that it'll have that negative impact on the juror and just how they're treated amongst the other jury members too. It could impact deliberations going forward, and they feel like the juror would be singled out, and there's just no reason to question him further. And then the defense said they even spoke to Diddy about this particular thing, and that Diddy is totally fine with this juror still staying on, possibly to deliberate too, because this isn't an alternate juror. This is one of the main jurors. And so then there was a point the judge asked him, okay, do you waive something? And then Diddy, in his defense chair, is like, I waive. And so Diddy is completely fine with this. Then the judge kind of revealed a little bit more, and it has to do with this particular juror and their residency. And so the judge is like, well, he said he lived in the Bronx, and then the government said, well, the most prudent thing to do is ask this juror more questions. Specifically, does your employer require residency in New York? And then the defense chimed in. They're like, well, this is harassing the juror at this point. It's gone to a far field, and this suggestion would be pretty troubling. And so the government is like, well, I don't know why the defense is so adamant that we just ask this juror another question. And so the judge said, I'll review both sides' arguments, and then I'll make a decision later on. So as for now, every single juror is still there. Nobody has been dismissed. And so we did see that particular juror still in the jury box, still paying attention to all the testimony today, just as usual.